Do that fun show where we got to show behind the scenes, all the outtakes and crazy moments that weren't shown.
The part where I was funny the whole time?
Basically, it's the Chip Show. They call it the Clip Show. I call it the Chip Show, where I just kind of show up.
Are we doing that today?
We're doing it today.
Who? Oh, God.
The cabinets, you know, were in the cabinets weren't falling apart, but we're Chip and Joanna Gaines. Chip, I need you to hold that up there. Do you like that?
Love it. We've renovated a ton of houses for this show, but there's a lot you haven't seen.
Are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Just go home. Oh my God.
Do you want to see what really goes on Fixer Upper?
All right, today is the day, baby. Favorite day of the year.
Clip Show.
Clip Show day.
Chip and I love what we do for a living. We love getting to help people with homes.
Start whenever you're ready.
Give me that. You don't have to
come
keep
on,
doing
babe.
that.
Yeah, you do. How else are they gonna edit it?
Okay. Today is going to be really fun. You know, we're grateful that we get to do what we do for a living. We love helping people with their homes. But today we have some fun behind-the-scenes things we want to show you, some of our favorite transformations, but we're also going to answer your fixer-upper questions.
You know, it's fun when you're looking through social media. Do you notice that it seems like we get sort of some reoccurring questions that pop up down then? Mm-hmm. Here's a good example. All right, so it says, what's the deal with those big billboards that you use on reveal day, and what do you do with them afterwards?
You know, what's really cool about the canvases is we actually use a billboard company in town. So what they do is they blow the picture up, and then they stretch it on these large metal frames. And then after the reveal, we fold them up, we put them in boxes, and we put them in storage. You never know, we may need those one day.
Those things are cool, there's no doubt about it, but do you know there's some examples of those things being major pains?
I know, reveal day doesn't always go as planned. Oh my.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Luke and Rachel, I would like to formally invite you to the White House. You are gonna pee your pants when you see this thing, dude. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, now, come here. Hey, Joe, how does my hair look?
You just leave it.
It's so poofy.
Ready?
Lindy and Chris,
Kyle and Jamie.
you guys ready to check out your fixer-upper? What?
What?
How awesome is this?
Was it the pee your pants experience you were hoping for?
Not yet.
This is gonna be normal.
Are y'all ready to see your... Kaylee? Really?
It fell out of the tree. It was a pecan.
It's been a long time coming, Jeff and Sarah.
Is that my normal
Yes.
speech?
Jeff and Sarah, are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Yes.
Oh, wait! Oh, my God! Oh, no! So crazy. I love it.
I don't know how to what?
Oh,
everybody
shoot,
good?
it's going.
Uh-oh. Somebody catch it. All right. Nobody died.
Another question that I always get is which of the fixer-upper projects is my favorite?
I don't know. I feel like it's like asking which one of my kids is my favorite. I feel like they're all...
Which kid's your favorite?
I'm not telling you that. I don't have a favorite.
You're not gonna tell me that?
I don't have an answer. But I will say some of the transformations are definitely bigger.
I wanna jump right into it. Let's talk about exterior transformations.
I'd say our biggest was Papa's house.
Yeah?
We had to completely gut it, convert it into their dream home.
What drew you to this place?
Well, my grandpa had always lived here.
So he built this house, and no one moved in after him?
No,
It was
ma'am.
just kind of, okay.
No, couldn't tear it down. I mean, it has so many memories in
Right.
it.
Sure.
The minute we walked up to the house, we knew it was in terrible condition. It had been abandoned for about 10 years, and everything on the exterior was falling apart. But I also knew that we could make it right again.
I mean, I can't wait to see this thing. I can't wait to see if we can't get lucky and make this thing work.
You know, thinking back about our entire career, we have worked on some rough houses. But when you think about it, I mean, that Zan project certainly took the cake.
Just the idea that he built that with his own 2 hands, I mean, I think that was a really special project.
Holy cow. Oh, my gosh. Y'all are crazy amazing.
It's amazing.
This house, by far, underwent the biggest exterior transformation because most of the house was brand new. But we were able to keep the original tin roof and one other thing we didn't cover on the show. Carved into the original cement walkway was Sterling's dad's initials, which he carved when he was a little boy. So I was happy we were able to keep a piece of that history, as well as give the house a fresh new start with a new porch to enjoy that beautiful view.
Y'all did an awesome job. Thank y'all so much.
I love Papa's house. That was a sweet project, Chip.
I did too. That was a lot of fun. What was sweet about it to me was I didn't have to show them a bunch of houses. They already had their dream house.
Chip, you seem to really enjoy these house tours. One of the questions people ask me, how do you keep your cool on these house tours when Chip pulls all of his little shenanigans?
I'm gonna block that person. Who is
That's a
it?
good question. You know what I do? I breathe through my nose.
Try it.
I try to tell you to stop, but that only makes you keep going.
Oh my gosh.
And if you want to incorporate some shiplap,
This guy's a pirate. Juggling oblong things are very complicated. Who is that in the shower? Yes. You guys gotta check this out.
Jonathan, I'd back up.
Oh, it sprays your butt. What? It sprays your butt.
Gross.
Mouth. Gross.
Woo!
This was a doozy.
Stop.
You know, for us, we like to remind the client exactly where this whole thing started.
Who are you talking to?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was just pretending like I had a reality television show.
That's what I do in the kitchen.
I got the first one done. Come check it out. Okay, here we go.
Got it?
What? Freaking upside down. Gummit.
Chip Gaines. This is a first.
Baby, you know how long that took me?
Hey, Chip.
What an idiot.
This has been fun. I like this. Getting to go behind the scenes, letting everybody into our world just a little bit, and then us into theirs, answering a few fan questions. It puts me in a real honest mood.
You want me to keep going then? I have some more questions.
Bring it.
People want to know, you guys seem to have a lot of fun shooting interviews. Are they your favorite part of shooting?
I feel like if we could ever get through one, they'd be my favorite part.
If sound wasn't an issue, it would be our favorite part, I think. Because it's
My
fun.
favorite thing about the interview is getting to stand close to you. And anytime a train rolls through or a plane flies overhead, just more time to be with my baby.
That's sweet, Chip. Hold
See the
on.
plane. Ed, can you hear that airplane?
Testing the sound barrier. Yes, it still exists. Really?
Yes. It's like filming a TV show. Total pain in the neck.
This is awful.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like Chip is controlling those birds. He would be. That'll go a long way in this house.
What was that, Joe? Gross. God, you're sick. That's just gross. I can't believe you tooted.
That was not me.
I thought it was a donkey.
I would say that renovating old houses is so much easier than trying to control you. Okay, so we talked about exterior, we talked about Papa's house. What about favorite living dining room transformations?
Funny, with you, every house turns into this open concept living, dining, kitchen room area because you take out all the walls in the house.
That's not true.
Which is an
I
example
didn't
of...
do it at the barn dominium. I'd say that was probably one of my favorite living dining room transformations.
Really?
So there.
Who are you and what have you done with Joanna?
This is a beautiful spot. That is a barn.
That's the first impression. It's a barn. The Meek family was looking for a home in the country with some personality.
Check it out.
So we went out on a limb and showed them the barn dominium, which was an old horse barn that had a small upstairs apartment with the idea of converting the entire structure into a one-of-a-kind home. This thing from top to bottom will not smell or look like a horse barn when we're done with it, I promise. Okay.
You know, a lot of people mess with me about that barn dominium, wondering, did animals really used to live in that place? I mean, think about it. Horses would cruise up and find their stalls, where now the Meeks have their Thanksgivings, have family over.
Once we got finished with it, you never know that that was a barn.
Ain't that the truth? You know?
What?
Welcome home. Where's my table?
Joe, it's incredible.
The dining room itself was pretty simple because I wanted the focus to be on Clint's massive 17-foot dining table. The other big design piece, which we didn't show much of in the show, was this heartfelt sign Jimmy Don made featuring one of the Meeks' favorite pieces of scripture. We carried that black wrought iron into the staircase in the den just off the dining area.
Wow.
Look at this view. I love it.
I know that you're a reader, Todd, so I wanted to give you plenty of storage for all your books.
Todd and I have a lot in common. Literature, art.
Literature.
Some of the finer
normal
things
stuff.
right there.
You know what's funny is you always have this interesting connection with the guys that we do these houses with.
What's wrong with the bromance?
It's nothing, but this is a question that we've got.
What's wrong with a good, healthy bromance?
Nothing. Dear Joe, is it just me, or does Chip have a lot of man crushes? How do you feel about that?
Does it bother you?
No, I'm very good with you having a man crush. But who's your biggest man crush?
Everybody knows who my biggest man crush is, by far, hands down.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, baby. It's a good-looking dude right there.
I feel the need for speed. Woo-hoo! Yeah! Woo-hoo! I mean, when I think of a white T-shirt, I mean...
He thinks of Tom Cruise.
Way to go! Iceman!
At 4 Gs, you will start to lose color.
You're gonna roll upside down.
Higher Gs, and your lungs start to collapse.
At 6 G. Awesome.
Let me out of this G machine! Tom Cruise doesn't fall, Chip Carter Gaines doesn't fall. It's pretty simple. You know, freaking Tom Cruise isn't really as fast as he looks. You know?
Ow.
The delivery came, so let's get the box. All right, here we go.
Wait, stop.
Oh gosh, can't jump like this. I'm not Tom Cruise yet. I'm just acting more and more like Tom Cruise.
Here we go.
See, anybody can make themselves look fast when they do that, but I didn't really even move. Do this and see how far you can pull it down. No, I'm me.
Oh. Dang, you're like Elastic Man.
Isn't that amazing? It's like a Shar-Pei.
Look.
This is sad. All we do is live for a clip show now. The whole show, we hope, ends up in the clip show. Is that wrong? Or not the clip show. Is that what it's called, the funny one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Smarty Pants, I'm tired of answering all the questions. I want to ask you a question for a change.
Go.
All right, during the design meetings with Joanna and the clients, there's always some massive amount of baked goods on the table. What gives?
Grab a cupcake, grab one of these scones, grab a cookie.
I've already eyed this one.
Does Jo really make all of these treats herself? They really look good.
That's a good question. Half the stuff I make, the other half, if we don't have time, we get it at local bakeries. But that's always my favorite part. What people don't see is after the guests leave, whatever they didn't eat, I eat.
You know, it's interesting. When you think about our day and you break it down, think about the amount of energy we put into eating, talking about eating, thinking about eating.
Do we really talk about eating that much?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I'm so hungry, my tummy's growling.
Is it lunchtime yet? What do you want to do for lunch? Tacos.
My tummy, I'm real hungry.
I need something to eat. Can I get a protein pack?
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime!
I'm trying to get to lunch.
I'm trying to focus. Mama's gotta eat lunch.
What's to eat?
You get a ham sandwich tonight.
Ham sandwich!
Chip really doesn't like ham.
I do too.
Yeah, I need some bacon.
I like turkey.
You got any sausage?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Banana pudding.
Chocolate cake. Meatloaf. I was promised chocolate 30 minutes ago. Where's my cupcake? Give me some donuts. Where's my chocolate?
Chicken fried steak is healthy. It's an emergency. I need some more chicken. Let's go get some Chinese food. Does that make your bottom tickle?
No, weirdo.
Oh. Hey, I'm really interested in fitness.
Man, look at this.